Now, it's an honor to welcome everyone to this annual celebration where we come together as a community to reflect on the legacy of the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Today is about fostering connections, celebrating unity, and spotlighting the achievements of our youth while honoring Dr. King's message of enduring equality and justice.
As far back as the 1800s and the 1900s, Jackson was standing in the middle of social justice, because they realized what Dr. Martin Luther King would later say, that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Jackson understood the words of Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King when he said, "We must learn to live together as brothers or else perish together as fools."
At JSA, we believe that art is far more than technical skill or final product. In our classrooms and on our stages, the focus isn't on achieving the highest leaps, the biggest audiences, or Van Gogh-like outcomes. Instead, it's about the character and compassion you build while engaging in artistic pursuits.
I say to you today, my friends, even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
As a company who has proudly called Jackson home for over 100 years, Dawn Foods is so pleased to be a longtime member of the Jackson Chamber and support its mission to strengthen our community, empower local businesses, and foster economic growth.
Dr. King often was quoted for his great comment on how faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Faith is something that Dr. King's legacy teaches us on why we must work together as servant leaders, as servers of others, and be diligent to change for future generations to come. Dr. King also was very big on education. His belief is that intelligence plus character actually really makes a difference. So I have a guiding question for you to take with you. How might we use the legacy of Dr. King to create positive change, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, but today? What can I do today to make a positive change and impact? What can I do today to cause for somebody else to be lighter, brighter, and more meaningful? How can I resonate with someone else? What can I do today? As you think about that pondering question, I also want you to think about Dr. King's values. Because he just didn't have a dream, he actually had values. Justice, empathy, courage. He had values that reminded himself to be self-aware and to have introspection, but also to question, to identify injustices and inequalities, and make room and make space for erasing things that take its place. What legacy are you leaving behind?
Dr. Bailey is amazing. She has been a mentor and a friend, and when I called her, she came through. And I appreciate you, right?
Thank you.
Your inspiring words talked about change, the change in me. We are recharged today. We are refueled today because you told us, you encouraged us to lead with purpose and justice, just like Dr. King. From the Martin Luther King Diversity Committee and the chamber, we would like to present you a token of our love and our gift. We appreciate you, Dr. Bradley. Thank you again.
At American One, we know that growth and progress don't happen in isolation. They happen when people unite around shared values and a commitment to bettering the lives of others. As we honor Dr. King's legacy today, we're reminded that true progress requires us to act with intention, seek understanding, and to stand up for what is right, not just in moments of celebration, but in the everyday decisions that we make. Thank you again to the Chamber for hosting this inspiring event, and thank you all for the role you play in making our community stronger and more inclusive. Together, we honor Dr. King's dream, and together, we make it a reality.
It is now my pleasure, where's the drum roll, to introduce Jody Petrowski, Art Program Manager at Jackson School of the Arts, and Alicia Williams, President of the Jackson County Branch NAACP. Together, they will unveil this masterpiece. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Oh, wow. 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 Wow.
Together, we have to understand that we can ensure that Dr. King's dream doesn't just remain a memory of the past, but it comes a reality for the future, and it comes a reality for the present right now, today. So I challenge all of you, especially my youth, I challenge you to go out and be great. I challenge you to shine brightly and work tirelessly, love deeply, and never, ever stop pressing forward toward the mark of your calling. God bless you all, and thank you for carrying the torch of Dr. King's legacy. Now is your time. Now is the time to go out and make the dream a reality. Give this dream life and live out the pursuit of unity within your community, within your house, within your home, within every facet of your life. And if you don't leave with anything from me today, just make sure that you understand that you are worth it and you can be the change that you want to be, that you want to see in this world. God bless you.